It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
To number 86.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Jets.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. A great way to get the game going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Jets.
They run. It's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Burrow's tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
The 16-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Jets.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bengals nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
86.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That's complete right around the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
To number 86.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3 at the Bengals 8-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught by Woods. He's got a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that saves. Over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Run to the sideline.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Damian Radley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On play action, now Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 15.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
A 28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up second and
on second down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
makes the score Bengals 21, Jets 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let it go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 17.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and a short gain down to about the 33.
Joe Mixon.
Jabari Zuniga with the stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Trap 60. 57's Mike 57.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And He's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon, open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's another Bengals 1st down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bengals 41, Jets 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And a nice spin into some open field. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Zuniga. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards.